Right guys, so we've got something a little bit different today. And please don't judge me for this, but we're going to Porsche, see what the crack is. Just have a little look, have a test drive. I am not buying a Porsche today, by the way. It's just having a little gander. I'm in Porsche. My favourite model prior to the Taycan, it was a Panamera, and obviously they're pretty similar cars.
Yeah.
And I drove one of them, my friend had one. I drove it in Manchester when I used to work and live in Manchester. And I fell in love with it, I just loved it. So probably, well, last year I was looking at Panameras. Because the Taycan at that point in time, I was like, I ain't in a position to get a Taycan. Yeah. So I was like seriously looking at Panameras. And then I left construction, do what I do now. I was like, right, okay, let's see how I can work this. I'm not going to waste your time, but the idea is today is to look at the models, pick my preference, what I prefer, obviously. That comes first. Like, I want a car that I love, and I know I love them. And then we're like, right, okay, these one or two, like, I love these cars. Which one would you say is the better one to go down the route of?
Yeah.
And then it's like, right, okay, I'm getting that one. This feels weird as fuck.
Turismo version.
It's fine.
But it's a Taycan. It's
Yeah.
Before, so if you like this,
yep.
obviously you'll love the saloon.
Yeah, of course.
That is obviously the saloon version. That's
yep.
one of the grey ones, and that's the green colour. Yeah, but if you want to walk around it, I'll
yeah.
Yeah. The lid is just that bit.
Yeah.
So you lose all this bit here.
Yeah.
But in the sense of how it'll still be.
Yeah.
It'll be enough for bags. And
yeah, it's enough for me, mate.
Like that, yeah. Go on holiday, anything like that. So yeah, like any automatic, it's just foot on the brake and then you would just press down on there. The car is literally then ready to go. And then it's in sport mode at the moment. If you want to try it in normal first.
Yeah, I'll do normal first.
Switch it to sport when you're ready. And then go up when you're ready. And we'll go left down here.
Sound. I'm right weird, I go really close to the steering wheel on the chair. So when I've been in other people's cars, they're like, what you doing with the seat? Like, sorry mate, sorry. At the minute I'm driving around in a transporter because we go camping a lot. It's like fully kitted out and stuff. I've got a tent box on the top.
Right.
And I've got an Audi for the dogs. Like, it's just an estate.
Yeah.
But I've given my Audi to my missus because she's putting her BMW up for sale.
Right.
I was like, I'm sick of driving a van around.
Yeah.
And then that's when I was talking to my mate about his Porsche. Jesus. That's ridiculous. I had a Subaru WRX STI last year.
Right.
And it was track ready.
Really?
Yeah. And
loud, wasn't it?
oh mate, ridiculous. The neighbours hated me. It got a dyno printout to test the brake horsepower. Yeah. And at the wheels, so the engine were running more, but at the wheels it was running 462 brake horsepower.
Right.
It was like fucking just, like, it was mental, mate.
Proper car.
Yeah.
Proper car.
Best car I've ever had. I was looking last year as well. I was looking at the Panameras. I was looking at 435. Because I had a Ford Ranger Raptor, and someone came up from Norwich to swap it with me. In fact, I was filming with Robbie on the day as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this happened before Robbie got here, but she pulled up outside my house. We were chatting away and stuff, and she was like, I said to her, do you want to take it for a spin then? And she was like, oh no, it's all right, I trust you. I was like, well, I'm not being funny, but I want to test drive yours because I've been looking forward to it, and there's a lot of money between two cars here. So I took it for a spin, didn't even get up the road properly. The accelerator got jammed on and the street covered in smoke. So she obviously knew. She was there from 9 in the morning to like 4:30, like waiting for AA or RAC. They came out and I said, oh, have I found out what's wrong? She went, oh, he thinks that the turbo's gone. And then she was like, I'll get it fixed and I'll get back in touch. I was like, yeah, not a problem. But in my head I was like, fucking,
not a chance.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a turbo.
Yeah.
No, you haven't. I know that you're lying. What? You do realise that I know when you're lying about this.
No fun.
No, it's not. Yeah.
In 2 weeks.
No.
Why do you never believe me?
Okay, so you've just watched me at Porsche. Now, for me personally, it's not me trying to flex and be like, oh, look at me, I'm looking at Porsches. It's not like that whatsoever. And if anybody watches this and you know me, you know I'm the least materialistic person ever. It's like me and Robbie just had the chat. So you could literally just take all the materialistic shit out of my life, and because it actually means nothing on a grand scheme of things. Like, what matters is your family, friends, partners, pets. They're the shit that really matters. For me, it is purely like a checkpoint in my life to be able to like go around Porsche and even just looking at them, so to speak, if that makes sense, if you're watching this. And for me, it's I can remember, like on the video you might see IKEA in the background. Like after that, if you know Sheffield at all, there's like a little shopping centre after, then there's a cinema. I remember going to the cinema as from being a little kid, looking at the Porsche garage and thinking, fucking hell, one day I want a Porsche. And I think it's every lad's dream if you're remotely into cars to one day own a Porsche. And even more recently, like the IKEA is a newer building. Even going to IKEA, there's a Mercedes garage at the side, whatever you're into, etc. I'd always be like looking at the Porsche, going up the escalator thinking, I want one of them one day. So if I do, I don't end up with it, whatever, so to speak. If I do, you know, like you'll probably get another video out of it or whatever. It'd be pretty cool for people to see inside a Porsche. And it's like, I don't think people really understand my background and where I come from. Like, I come from a little mining village in South Yorkshire. Didn't really have much growing up. We had everything we needed. We had all the love we needed, had all the food. My family doesn't come from wealth. I'm the first one out of my family to go to university, of which obviously I'm not like in construction anymore. That's just, I took a different path now, obviously. So the point I'm making is that I come from fuck all. And if I can do it, like fucking you can as well. Obviously everybody has a different card, a hand of cards that they get handed. But don't let fire in your belly die out as well if you want something when you grow up. Me and Robbie were having the chat on the drive home as well, where like you'll see all these influencers and stuff, and they'll, like Robbie was on about a guy who like he'll wake up and he'll do all these mad stuff first thing in the morning and throughout the day, be it an ice bath or red light therapy or grounding, etc. By the way, I do none of that shit. Nobody really sees the graph per se that gets you to a certain point. And I'm still grafting. I'm still grafting like fuck. And people might watch this about, oh, well, you're filming YouTube. It's like, nah, I work 7 days a week. And on this Thursday, this is one of my few days, full days off during the month. People don't see that. They just, if they see something nice on fucking Instagram, they don't understand the graph behind it. And yeah, there is these bullshit influencers who hand out bullshit information and they do well somehow without really grafting, and fair play, whatever. But I've fucking grafted to get to where I am. Like last year, I was working in construction. I was doing anywhere from 60 to 80 hours in construction. I was PTing on an evening. I was working the gym on the weekends. I was obviously trying to grow my coaching business whilst coaching people, on top of looking after dogs and having a partner. People didn't see that. And I sort of wish I did document a little bit of it, but logistically, fucking how the fuck do you do that? Unless you're walking around with your camera strapped to you all day. And when I was at that point, fuck that noise, because I wasn't confident on a camera to do shit like that. So yeah, people don't understand the graph that goes into certain things. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there. This might transition into a training video, not really sure. But I just wanted to touch on that basis where I didn't want people thinking, oh fucking hell, Ben's showing off he's got a Porsche. That's not the case whatsoever. It's like I've got a 2007 Audi out there, like fucking sums me up, and I've got a camper van that we go away with. So yeah, training video, or I might go into some other rambler shit, I don't know, but just a little point to touch on there. We always end up doing a shoulder session for some fucking weird reason. It just always lands like that. Anyway, today we're doing a back session. However, it's warm as fuck, so I'm gonna make this a quick in and out session with some information in between and me talking shit as usual. So yeah, I'm starting with this exercise just purely to get a good connection in my back. So some people call it activation or whatever, just to get some blood into my back so I can feel my back better on other exercises. It's a great exercise overall. So cable lat pullover. Now what you want to focus on when you're doing this one is get into position, what I do, I'll tell you exactly what I do, then you'll get a feel. So stretch your lats out a bit, retract your shoulders back, retract your scapula, and then literally imagine that you're driving your elbows through your spine. A good little tip for people who forever smash the shaker cups and shit like that. You might look like a child, but get a sippy cup. You can throw this on the floor and it do fuck all. So, top tip for you. So what I usually do in a back session is I typically go 3 lat, 3 upper mid back, zigzag between the 2, and then I end on rear delts. Today's just gonna be off the cuff, to be honest with you, just because I want to get in and out of the session, because I've got quite a big day. So that's what I typically do, but today's a little bit different. I'm just gonna have a little bit of fun, get blood pumping, just feel good, and then worry about whatever comes after that. Next exercise is pull-ups. Vastly underrated exercise. It's very simple, but how many people do we know who can't even do one? So if you can do one, well done. And it's a very good exercise to add into your back workout. I throw them in here and there just to sort of, just because I fucking enjoy it, to be honest with you. So let's see what we've got today. Another top tip for people in this weather, obviously your grip goes to shit. If you get some of these Versa wraps, the bar or whatever you're holding hooks around like that, so you just don't really have to focus on your grip. Just a little tip. Like DOMS is an indicator that you've obviously trained the muscle, you damaged it, but one saying that I always live by is stimulate, don't annihilate. As long as you're training hard and you hit the target muscle, yeah, as long, if you don't get DOMS, mate, I'm like, fucking hell, that's all right, innit? Imagine coming to the gym and getting progressing and never getting sore. Like, fucking, this is right nice. Right, this one's for the optimal nerdy crowd because everybody seems to be fucking hating D-handles now. But success leaves clues and every successful bodybuilder's done them, so. A little tip for people on this exercise. So initiate the movement by starting by retracting your scapula back. And then what you want to do is imagine your hand is pulled into sort of like your coccyx area. I know that's a bit weird, but you'll understand when you do it. You connect with your lower back, very nice. Right off. Pure. So next exercise is an upper back pull down. Now, basically all you want to imagine yourself is, you're doing a row for your mid back, but you're just leaning back. It's literally the same exercise. Just get a really good connection with it. That's why I do it. And all you want to focus on as well is driving your elbows out wide. Don't think like in like that. Think elbows nice and wide, then pull to like where a pendant would sit on your chest. Done.